What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Salami squad around the world? The Meat Pack is in the building, here to bring y'all NFL Week 14 pick'ems. The Meat Picks were in the building. This NFL season is just going. Got what, 3 weeks left till we get some playoff football. Definitely hype. So before we jump into this NFL Week 14, Richie, I need you to throw up that graphic so we can see where everybody's been this last upcoming week. I think was abysmal. Actually, that wasn't too bad. I think it was the week before we had a crazy week. I'm only 3 under 500, man.
Yeah,
So,
pulling it together on the back end of this thing,
man,
brother. Yeah, pretty
I
solid.
mean, I don't think I catch up at
Point.
all, but I got to at least go positive. We got Jimmy in the lead right now, so this has been fun. So we're just going to go ahead and do it again here with NFL Week 14. Tonight is obviously Thursday. We're recording this, so we do have a game on tonight, the Pittsburgh Steelers and Minnesota Vikings, Thursday Night Football. Kind of here's my take on this. Real easy. I'm going to go with the Steelers. I do like the Vikings here a lot, actually, but we're talking Thursday night, 8 o'clock. Kirk Cousins, and it's just, you know what I'm saying, history repeats itself. We make fun of him for that for a reason. So if he performs, I low-key think Minnesota has the better team here. Obviously, I think Pittsburgh's a little better coached. Tomlin, Hall of Famer, but give me Pittsburgh tonight. Minnesota's a little beaten up, so I'm going to just rock with the Steelers here. Also, shout out Big Ben last year. So I don't know, maybe they just go to playoffs.
Yeah, interesting take. Mike Tomlin never had a losing season so far, so we'll see if they can stay on track with that. I think both these teams kind of just need to get dubs. Both are riddled with injuries at this point. That's just December football. I think that's going to be a common theme throughout this week. A lot of these teams are just kind of hurting with their legs right now. But Steelers are pretty heavy underdog going into this game, but I do like them for the dub here as well. I'm just going to lean towards them. Adam Thielen out, Kirk Cousins prime time, all these factors, all these leans are just giving me the Steelers, like plus 235 on the money line. Like I'm gonna go ahead and give that a shot. So
I would hammer it, to be honest, because just all of the above. But we're going to go ahead and move on to the next game. We're talking the Saints and the Jets. I'm actually going to rock with my boys this time. I'm going with the Jets because that Saints, this offense has been a little brutal with the James Winston going down, Taysom Hill. I mean, listen, man, great running back, like awesome. But like throwing a football, like come on, man. Like, I don't know. I thought they'd be better than that. I don't know. I think he's obviously, I think, going to get the shot. I mean, you're paying a lot of money, so I mean, obviously play him. But I think the season for the Saints is a wash. Give me the Jets here. That's my guys. I think they can take advantage. I think the Jets are not bad enough. They can win this game. That's how I just feel. With everything the Saints have going on, they can win this game. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, respectable. I agree with you. The Jets have definitely shown, like, in a variety of different games, but not consistently, that they can pull it together and win. And, like, last week against Philly, I mean, that was a crazy game. It was just a barn burner, like, literally, like, 6 consecutive touchdowns. Like,
Partner Minshew, dog.
For real, dude. But we'll get to that. But just looking at this NFC South right here with the Saints, I mean, everyone except the Bucs are sitting at 5-7. So there's some wild card, in the hunt potential going on in this division. I think the Saints need to turn it on. They've just been struggling all year. When Alvin Kamara can't put up 400 yards, they're not going to win the game.
Yeah.
But I do think something crazy happens. I'm going to ride with the Saints this week to get the dub over the Jets.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and move on. We're talking the Falcons and the Panthers. Obviously, Panthers just got rid of Joe Brady, who I thought was a really good offensive coordinator. Get out of here. Here's my thing with the Panthers, man. We're seeing this. To me, Matt Rule, who I think is a really good head coach, I feel like came into a situation last year where that was a fun football team to watch. It looked like the pieces, the dominoes were falling, and I really thought this year was going to be the year they capitalized. I mean, they obviously did the first couple of weeks, 3-4-0, whatever they did. And I don't know, it's just kind of falling apart. So, I mean, I don't see the Panthers really getting any better. Christian McCaffrey, injuries on and off. And to me, at the end of the day, Falcons, man, are just such a weird team because with Matt Ryan at the helm, I don't think they're – I don't know. The defense is trash. It's not a good football team, but I think the Falcons just take it home here, man. Matty Ryan is an MVP of this league. He can go win this football game. And so, I don't know. Kyle Pitts about to eat.
Calling a hot take here. I mean, Falcons coming in plus 2.5 underdogs here, but I'm a ride with them as well. I just think they're a better team, man. Carolina got some hitters, obviously CMC in and out with the injury. Cam coming back looking great for his first and second game, but it's just like I don't know. So many other factors feel like this Carolina team just can't really put it together for me right now, even though they still are favorited, in the sports books here. But I'm a ride with the Dirty Birds. I'm on the Falcons here. That's all.
With Falcons, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and move on. We're talking about some other birds. We're talking about the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans. Seattle got a big win over the 49ers last week. It looked all right. And I don't know. I think they keep rolling here. I don't know. The Seahawks, I don't think they're necessarily a very good team. I mean, Russell Wilson's a very good player. They have very, very good players, an overall team. I don't think it's a very good football team. But again, to me, this is a situation where Russell Wilson can go out and win this football game. I mean, Houston has had moments, a couple weeks there where they were looking all right. The defense was playing good. But this is Russell Wilson's, 7th, 8th, 9th year. I mean, he's always been good. He can go out and win this football game. Did they finish over 500? I don't know, but this is the Texans. Seattle can win this football game. Keep it going. Make a last half push.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying here. This is a home game for the Texans, but if you're looking at like the bottom 4 teams in the power rankings of this season, it's kind of iffy who's on the bottom, except for number 32, been the Texans the whole time consistently and like still is. I mean, they're just dog shit, dog water, tastes like nothing good. So give me the Seahawks here, get the dub. Do they cover 8.5? I don't know, but I do think this is a big confidence booster type game here for Russ and the Seahawks.
Yeah, I agree. So we're going to go ahead and move on. We're talking the Raiders and the Chiefs. Listen, I like the Raiders a lot, but give me the Chiefs here, man, because I think they're rolling. Here's my thing with the Chiefs. They are very, very one-dimensional. They do not run the ball as much as they should. Obviously, with guys like Patty Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, you could say, well, why would they? And, I mean, we've seen that only fall apart a couple times this year, sort of. I mean, if they're going to lose, they're going to lose their way. I mean, they stick to their guns. I'm going to fire the ball. Patty Mahomes is Patty Mahomes. And I just think they're rolling right now. I think we're in a game where I don't think it matters who you put across to them. I think they're just going to win this football game. They're going to go out and get it done. They need to get Chris Jones back, lock up that defense. But I like the Raiders for sure. Nothing bad about them. But Chiefs, man, that's just –
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I'm on the Chiefs here. I mean, beginning of the season, they were sitting at whatever. Now they're sitting at 8-4 lead in the division, just looking like the Chiefs. Raiders back half of the season. I've been harping on this the entire time we've been doing this show. Raiders are not good in the back half of the season, and we're in that against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Lost to Taylor Heineke, man. Come on.
Like, I mean, for real, give your credit where it's due or whatever, but the Raiders had no business losing that game. Let's talk about the odds a little bit here, boy. I mean, they're getting a lot of points. Raiders getting plus 9.5. I kind of like Raiders plus 9.5, but money line Chiefs win 100%. So I'm on the Chiefs.
Yeah, plus 9.5. I mean, I don't think they're that bad, but
Chiefs don't really cover like that either, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, look for that in your value play, but.
So we're going to go ahead and move on to the Ravens and the Browns. Was this back-to-back? Are we seeing this, or that was the week before? Back-to-back on this matchup. And listen, here's my thing, dude. The Browns to me are weird because they have so many good players, man. And I've been kind of saying the same thing week in and out where, I give them the benefit of the doubt of being an upper echelon team, but there's some weeks, man, they just do not look good. It just looks Bush League, man. Like Baker Mayfield has been very, very disappointing to me this year. And so I don't know. On the other side of things, I mean, if Baltimore lost every game this season, I think everyone with all the injuries and stuff that they've had this year would have been 100% justifiable. We all kind of said to ourselves, it's either got to be Lamar Jackson or bust. And the brother's kind of doing the damn thing out there. So I think he goes out V2 right here. I think overall, I just like the coaching on Baltimore's side. Lamar Jackson's just on some Madden 07, Mike Vick, IRL, and he's going to bust these Browns up. To me, the Browns, they beat the teams they're supposed to beat, and then they have these games like they had last week where, I mean, granted, the Ravens didn't look too sharp either, but I think the Ravens run this one back with the dub.
Yeah, I agree. I'm on the Ravens too. I think they definitely changed the narrative about them this season so far, leading the AFC North now. In the beginning of the season, we were talking about how they had maybe call it a false positive type record where they're getting these wins, but they're barely scraping them out. No one's doing anything besides Lamar. But they really changed that around. I mean, Marquise Brown out there eating up Rashad Bateman starting to catch them balls. Mark Andrews doing good, and they're starting to get the running game going besides Lamar. And then you just add on top of him, he's having a crazy season. I mean, the way he plays is incredible. I mean, there's no way to talk about it instead of saying the same things over and over again. But it's just unmatched out there. So, I mean, I think the Ravens are an upper end team, but can they win in the playoffs is going to be the problem and has been the problem. So we'll see when they get there, but I think they're going to win over the Browns by at least 2 touchdowns here. I think it's going to look bad for the Browns.
Woo, that 2 tugs. That's a tough one, but I agree. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next game. We're talking the Washington football team, the Dallas Cowboys. You know, I've been saying this from the beginning too. I like Washington, man, from just the way they play. It's not pretty. You know, Taylor Heineke is Taylor Heineke. They obviously got a big win. That was an intense game last week against the Raiders. So it's definitely a fun team to watch, man. They got a lot of underdogs on that team, and they play hard. So it's fun to watch. But Cowboys, to me, I think are another animal. I think they're a top 5 team in the NFL. I don't think that's going to change. You know, Cowboys are 7-0 when they rush for over 100 yards in a football game. And so, you know, Zeke's been Zeke lately. He's been kind of, you know, falling off where he was the first couple of years. Tony Pollard has really stepped up in that department. Dude's probably the second best or the best second running back in the league, but on the depth chart, you get what I'm saying? So I do like him here a lot. I think the Cowboys kind of keep it rolling. I think it'll be a tough game. I think Washington puts up a fight for sure. They kind of have been with teams all year. But give me the Cowboys here, man. I think the Cowboys serious contenders.
Yeah, I agree with you. Again, definitely give the props to the football team where they're due. Just that dirty ball type of team. Just do what they have to do to get some dubs. But I just completely agree. Dallas is like just top tier team at this point. No denying it. Divisional game at the end of the season here. They're looking to, you know, end the regular season on some strong notes, trying to step all over the football team here. So give me the Cowboys.
Give me the boys. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the next game. I'm talking the Jaguars and the Titans. Give me the Titans.
Yeah, I'm on the Titans too, man. Quick question before we move on. Do you think Urban Meyer coaches another season as the Jags?
Absolutely not. I think that's gone. I think there's too many college football jobs opening up that are going to be willing to back the Brinks truck up for Urban Meyer. So I think he's gone. It's been a mess. Not saying he's not a good coach, one of the best college football coaches ever. And so I think he's probably going to go back to that lane. Listen, I think in 5 years from now, if the Jaguars do things right, they'll be a good team. I really still am high on Trevor Lawrence, but just have had a lot of turmoil this year. The coaching situation, probably
now they got that crazy thing with James Robinson going on
going on. I know Lawrence is preaching for him to be in the game. So, I mean, I don't really know what's going on there. To me, the Titans on the other end, I love their culture. I love the way they play. They're going to be getting Julio Jones, A.J. Brown, Derrick Henry will be back at some point. So they're a little banged up right now, but we're talking about the Jaguars, man. So, yeah, give me the Titans here.
Derrick Henry's still second in the league in rushing after
hasn't played in 4 weeks.
So shout out the boy there. But, yeah, Titans pretty easy here.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, hold on. All right, so we're going to be talking about the Lions and the Browns moving on here. Lions getting that dub over the Vikings, man.
Just won the Super Bowl Sunday, bro. Let's go.
Them boys went up in there and took them kneecaps, son. Just like down. Man, that was fun to watch for sure. Watch them be hype and everything like that. So I mean, can they roll that energy into 2 in a row here with the Broncos? You know, my stock on the Broncos has been real iffy all year. I think it has for everybody, but I don't think they do. I think at most the Lions might win one more game by the end of the season, but I don't think it'll be this one. Maybe they do. I'll go. You know, I'll go Lions. I want to see them win. Give me the Lions. Give me the Lions. They go 2 in a row.
I was actually just shaking my head there because thinking logically about it. But on the sheet, I do have the Lions, bro. But I'm gonna switch up on that. I'm gonna take the Broncos. I don't know. Don't call it a peak, but they peaked. So
they peaked at one dub.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, give me the Broncos. We'll see who comes out with that one.
Yeah, no, I agree. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next game. We're talking the Giants and the Chargers. You know, here's the thing with the Chargers to me, man. They remind me of just like a slightly worse Kansas City, if you think about it. I mean, they lead the league in I don't remember what the stat was, but I think they just got a really good team, man. Playmakers everywhere. Justin Herbert has a cannon on him. The defense has looked really, really good this year. And plus, I think they got a big win over a pretty decent Bengals team last week. And the Giants are just kind of fudge packers. So I'm going to just go ahead and rock with the Chargers because, yeah.
Yeah, this is classic good team versus a bad team. Give me the Chargers. Giants lose. That's
Giants
it.
lose. I agree for sure. So we're going to go ahead, just talking about, we're going to talk the 49ers and the Bengals. I do think the 49ers pull this one out. I think the Bengals look solid, look really good. They're tough, man. Joey Burrow is a badass, man. He's been so fun to watch. That dude's going to have such a good career. I don't know. I just like the veterans on the 49ers side of the ball. I think Kyle Shanahan can outcoach him. Do I think it might be a high-scoring game? Yeah, that Bengals offense is electric. So I think if Kyle Shanahan can keep on pace with the run game, they can pull that game out. So give me the Niners on that one.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the Niners here as well. I think they're just heating up in the back half of the season, starting to get a little bit healthier, in contrary to all the other teams. Bengals are just eaters, though, bro. They love being that underdog. I don't know. This
fun team to watch.
Oh, I agree. Offense electric. Jamar Chase, Joey Burrow connection insane. T. Boyd and T. Higgins not getting enough credit. Jamar Chase getting all the glory, but boys be catching balls. Joe Mixon just like eating it up. So, I mean, that stash ridiculous. But yeah, all that being said, I'm still on the 49ers here. I think they're just better. I think Deebo Samuel's going to pop off. I think Brandon Ayuk's going to pop off. Kittle's got potential. I mean, like, his offense is just ridiculous. When the defense is healthy, it's top 5. I mean, yeah, just give me the Niners. I think they'll make it happen.
I agree. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next game. We're talking the Bills and the Bucks. To me, I think first of all, I got to give a big shout out right here to the Patriots. I know they don't play this week, but for getting that dub over the Bills in their house. This man, Mac Jones, threw 3 passes, only completed 2 of them, and the Patriots just ran it down their throat. That's what I said. I think they were just going to get out coached. So here's my thing. I think the Bills, in the long run, I think we're built for the playoff. To me, the Bills were designed to beat the Chiefs, right? And so my kind of take is, there's a couple other teams. We're talking the Titans. We're talking the Patriots and the NFC that obviously have given Buffalo some trouble, because they were, I think, designed to beat. But I don't know. All in all, I'm going to go with the Buccaneers this game just because I just think it's an overall better football team. But on the Bills side of things, I know I've been a little hard on them this year, but I still love the quarterback. I still love the coach. They're going to be all right. But give me the Bucks here because on the other side of football, I know they got some stuff going on. AB, Jamel Dean with the vaccinations and stuff. So they're going to be down a couple players. But Tom Brady, man, it's just kind of like, give me the Bucks.
Yeah, it's just been real tough for this Bills. I mean, they're just kind of a middle of the road team. The first 4 weeks of the season, we thought we're like, oh, Bills are going to the Super Bowl. They look elite. They're just smashing bodies.
Kind of came back to reality.
Kind of definitely came back to reality. I agree. AFC East with the Patriots, the way they're playing turned out to be a lot more. It was a shoo-in. The Bills were going to win the division. I would love to see how much money was lost on that division winner, but. Other side of that with the Buccaneers, man, I mean, they're just the real freaking deal. I think we're talking about some possible run back. Looking at the MVP race, you got to throw a nod to Tom Brady. Leading the league in passing, leading the league in touchdowns. I mean, just doing the damn thing. Leonard Fournette can just pop off when he needs to, proving he can be that number 1 back. He's been having problems his whole career, proving he's number 1 guy. Just this year, I'm the dude. So, I mean, this Bucks team's so fun to watch. It's like watching the Lakers. I mean, like, come on. But give me the Bucks win. Bills, I think we'll make it competitive, but I don't know. I'm just going to take Tom Brady, more consistent, more reliable. Give me the Bucks.
No, I agree for sure. And big shout out playoff Lenny, man. Dude's arguably one of the best college running backs ever. And now that he's finally just getting that fair shake, man.
Found his pace, man. Was struggling down there in Jacksonville and then just
got that break he deserves. So we're going to go ahead and move up to the next game. We're talking the Bears and the Packers. Give me the Packers, dude. I think they're up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't matter where you want to put them. They're there. And the Bears are the Bears. So Packers are a phenomenal football team. And they're just Andy Dalton. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, same things I said about the Bucks. I would say the same things about the Packers. So I like the Packers getting the dub here. Not going to harp on it.
Not going to harp on it. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next game. We're talking the Rams and the Cardinals. This is obviously a tough one, man, because you have two, I think, really good teams. Arizona, the last or best record in the team up to this point, which I know I've gotten on them a little bit as well. But I mean, listen, the offense is electric. I think they had the perfect offseason of, drafting really good players, bringing in some veterans, and it's been working. So do they win the Super Bowl? Do they make a huge playoff run? I still don't think so. I think the Rams are the team that's built to be able to sustain that longer. Here's the things with the Rams. They lead the league in yards per play, so the offense is on fire. Big plays. And another thing, we've seen Odell Beckham Jr. now 2 games in a row with a tug, saw the celebration, hit the revive on him. So if the Rams can replicate that for the rest of the year, they'll be all right. They got a little stale the past couple of weeks. I know they lost last week, but with Cooper Kupp just going off and then just other teams kind of clamping that out. So if you can get Odell to come through, be consistent, leave another option open, like a consistent option that can free up Cooper Kupp, the Rams are going to be scary. Obviously, the defense is what the defense is. So honestly, I think on my pick, I'm going to go with the Rams. I know the Cardinals got them earlier in the year, but I think the Rams are about to turn it up a notch to really gear up for this playoff push. So I do think they win this game. They got something to prove this game, I think.
Yeah, this is a juicy way to wrap up the week here, brother. Both these teams just super electric on offense. Both got super more than serviceable defenses. I mean, Rams just defense is insane. But I don't know. I think this is honestly looking at the game. I think this is a toss-up. I think there's an any given day type situation. Both these teams on paper should win. But with that being said, I'm going to go against you. Going to take the Cardinals. I don't take any credit away from the Cardinals. People saying like they're not this, they're not that. But I mean, Colt McCoy, James Conner just proving everyone wrong.
James Conner going nuts.
These starters are going to come back and then also eat. So I'm on the Cardinals.
I agree with that. So, all in all, it's going to be a fun week of football. NFL Week 14 got 3 more regular season games left after this one, and then we hit them playoffs, baby. So, one more time before we jump out of here, Richie, throw up that graphic real quick. Let's see the records. It is not going to look the same next week. So, I hope I go. I just need the rest of it. I just at least need to go over 500 the next couple of weeks. So
you can pull it out.
I can pull it out here. Let's bank on something. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Salami squad. That being said, we're the Meat Pack. Fuck out of here.